Hello there, my name is HOI4 and welcome to a new Hearts of Iron 4 achievement run. We're going for the Czechmate achievement, which means playing as Czechslovakia and occupying the city of Canberra down in Australia. We are not in actually legit Iron Man mode for this game. That's because we are running the extended and streamlined production mod. Been trying this out in the series with Count Christo, and I'm gonna use it in this game as well. It's probably pretty handy because it just means you haven't got to have a stupid long list of factories once you get going and you're quite large. So obviously this series is going to involve fighting the Allies, defeating them, and occupying Australia. Also, we'll probably end up fighting the Germans. We'll probably fight and destroy the Germans in a war with the Allies, and then attack them afterwards. Not sure what we're going to do about Russia at the moment. Maybe we'll avoid attacking them. I don't particularly want to go for the whole sort of let's attack through Asia again and grind my way through those crappy low supply provinces. We'll probably try and dominate the Med, Africa, and then sort of push in this way. We'll see how it goes. So let's get started. We are Czechoslovakia. We have a fairly okay tree here. This is of course a Together for Victory tree. It's a custom one that they made. I have not played as the Czechs before. So, political direction. I guess we'll go fascist, because it's going to be better that way in terms of fighting wars and things. The Polish question. That sounds ominous. The Hungarian situation. Yeah, I mean, all that really happens if you go communist is you get extra population. That's good. Czech fascism, just more fascism. Justify war goal time minus 25%. That's pretty handy. That removes divided nation, which we have as a national spirit, and we get an event, the Slovak Rebellion. That's not fun. Become friends with Germany. Become a German puppet. I don't want to be a German puppet. No, that's not going to happen there. We could go for the Entente of our own. Be fascist and also be go for the Little Entente. That could be fun. We've got one political focus there and another one there. That's interesting. Airplane stuff, research bonuses for my army and navy. That's all fairly standard. And then industry stuff. Okay, well let's go for political and start turning fascist. We'll do infrastructure right now. Where have we got slots? We've got slots free over here, so we'll do it over here. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That will juggle away. As for equipment, we'll probably go 2 support, 5 guns, and then 2 artillery. Probably quite wise. That leaves us short on tungsten and short on aluminium. Yeah, we are low on both of those. Do we have any support companies now? No. Okay, so maybe it would be better to focus on getting artillery in first. Or I can just buy tungsten. Let's keep one factory on it. Just to maintain the efficiency. And then we'll get some tungsten in from Portugal. Research wise, it's all going to be fairly standard for the opening moves of the campaign. And we are going to assign my divisions to a front line and make them all infantry, which gives us probably a terrific deficit of equipment. Let's see what it is at the end of the day. And go speed 4. Is it just 6.7k? We've also run out of manpower. That's fun. We have 15 million core population. And we're losing some because of divided nation. Minus 20% national unity. That's fun. Okay, so yeah, we need to get our manpower up as soon as possible. We have a very... well, not really small actually. Quite substantial air force. So do we go on the offensive quickly? We could quickly grab Austria, I guess. which isn't going to do a great deal to harm our interests, is that we can still defend very easily against the Germans down here. We'll probably avoid taking Poland, because then if we take Poland, our chances are our border will be just too long to try and fight the Germans. We won't have enough divisions to cover it all. And we'll run into all sorts of problems. So we'll avoid doing that. Maybe we'll take Hungary if we can. 22 divisions. That's going to be easily enough to kill Austria. Let's line up against them. Can't justify because we are fascist. No, we're not fascist. We are democratic. It would take quite some time to become fascist, he said. Wait for our research to finish. I guess we'll go speed 5. There's no point hanging about. Getting 1 power a day. And our first lot of political power is going to be used to get a fascist guy going, isn't it? We can't do manpower first. There's no point. We need to get the fascist support ticking as soon as possible. Okay. Once we wait for that to happen. Germany's gone straight for Reich's Autobahn. We're obviously not playing with historical focuses because that's lame. At least I think we aren't. I didn't turn it on. Go right. This gives us just nothing really, just opinion. Brilliant. But we do then get Czech fascism down there, which we do need. We could get the more power and do this one for another 150. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Get the manpower law changed through the bonus from that one. And we will change our guy to get a fascist demagogue, which we can't do because we haven't gone right. So that's a waste of my time. Oh, I can't change. You can't change focuses for some reason. It just doesn't let you. So I guess we'll change manpower law then. Wow, 140k, that's all we get. That's not particularly good, is it? We are going to need to get field hospital into our divisions as quickly as we can. Which means motorised, and it means support equipment. Both of which we don't have any of. So that's going to be a challenge. We have 103,000 manpower, that's it. We fully supplied our divisions. And they have a 3,500 deficit. To be fair, that's not that much. I would have probably expected more than that. We can outfit 22 divisions in 100 or so days. But of course we can't do anything until we go fascist because, you know, can't go declaring wars as a democracy, it's bad. There's the Civil War, which we can't take part in. Okay, there's our second focus, and this time we will go for go right. I guess we'll keep our power behind until we complete this focus. We can hire the advisor. We'll go for dispersed industry as normal. We will not modify our government. I need to stop clicking on buttons I don't know what to do with. No divisions in basic trading. Yeah. We'll wait till we clear this deficit, then we'll sort it out. We produced 200 artillery pieces. Only 5.2 equipment, support equipment a week. Less than artillery. Hopefully the factors we get from Austria we can put onto doing support equipment. They've got 3. Maybe we'll seize Hungary as well. They've got substantially more. They've got 6. We can't yet do that, so we'll do support weapons 1, I think. Right, here we are, nearly out of the deficit. There goes Rhineland, there goes the Purge and the Soviet Union, there goes the French and British Alliance. Now I can hire my fascist bloke. Come on, Conrad Heinlein. Be a good little fascist. Make us fascist, okay? Right, so, and on top of our own, we'll make the faction. Good, that's one thing. Don't need to do that right now, though, do we? Probably better to do some industrial stuff. Get the ball rolling there. Germany's doing his industry stuff. National Defence Funds going on in Poland. Hungary's doing secret rearmament. It's not very secret, mate. You can see what you're doing. And Austria's going for construction effort. So now August 36, we should have some guns now, so I guess we can start training some troops. We queue up 10 divisions. That gives us what? 244-day deficit. That would give us 32 divisions. Let's trim it to around 30. We'll have 30 after that. That gives us a 175-day. That's fine. You have no army experience. I guess we could exercise our troops. Gives us 0.050 a day. Wonder how much it's costing us in equipment though. There's industrial legacy. This is 2 civilian factories. It's 3 civilian factories in total. And then some more. Even though that's the sign I would normally associate with military ones, it's civilians. Production efficiency growth plus 5%. That's probably quite good. Can't yet do Czech fascism because we don't have 35% support. Fortification studies. Landfall construction speed plus 30%. Going to be pretty helpful. And extra recruited population. That's cool. Can't get any military factories. I guess we'll go for the civilian ones. Actually, which is better? These are exclusive. 1 civilian, 1 civilian, 1 infrastructure. 3 civilian, 3 civilian, 3 civilian, and then we get another 2, another 2. And then we get rid of the national spirit divided nation. I think this one's better. Let's get factories. Let's get them now. Down to 34,000 manpower. Well, the quicker we go fascist, the better. We're on 14% now. Romania's doing his Royal Guards divisions of Karol the second there. More industry stuff from Germany. We play the waiting game, as we so often do. Right, there's some research finishing, all on the same day for some reason. I guess we will go for, it's nearly 37. We wait a month, we'll be basically in 37. We can do all the industry stuff again. So that's what we'll do. Get 30 days stored up and go straight in for it as soon as it's January. Right, you can start building some military factories then. Yeah, get some of those going. Okay, 7th of December. We have 18 days out of 30 saved. We have divisions to deploy. That's fun. Keep on doing this. Getting civilian factories is going to be much more used to have them earlier on than later on, I think. Ready? 28th, 9th. And go. Do this one, and we'll do this one, and we'll do this one. Wonderful. Got some more divisions turning out. This is 26. I should probably appoint a commander. Ooh, we have a field marshal. We have a defensive guy. Defensive guy is going to be more fun. Planning speed plus 10%. That's what we need. How much guns are we losing to this equipment? sorry, exercising. Not too many. It's fine. I've got 10 factories building these military ones. Germany's on to prevent Japan. I'm going to change the colour of this army to be a little more distinctive against the blue. Alright, how are we now? 23% fascist. Alright, so we get one more non-focused on, and maybe we can do Czech fascism then. Another 3 factories. We've got 12 on that one. We need to get to war economy as soon as we can. You need what? More than 15% and be fascist or communist. Okay. We're on 3% at the moment. Three divisions to come out. What I think we'll justify in Austria as soon as we go fascist. We do need to beat Germany to their acquisition. And we could probably defeat Germany by just building loads of forts along here, couldn't we? And just breed them dry. Then just strike when they're exhausted. 28 divisions. 2 more to come. We have nearly 1,000 artillery saved up now. We've got nearly a good amount of war experience, army experience. In fact, if we add in support artillery now, we will have enough in storage. So we'll do that. And a free research slot. So we'll go for reinforce rates, perhaps. Perhaps something else. Interwar artillery is always a good early option. The fact this name is too long for it is annoying me a little bit. I don't just trim that down, perhaps. And there's the Marco Polo bridge incident. Now we're going to have our attention ratcheting up. We have a free factory. We're going to put them on support equipment. I think it's the obvious choice. That makes us low on steel, which is just horrific. But what can you do? Right, 29 divisions. Fascist sympathies in the military. How shocking. I mean, you would not expect there to be right-wing sympathies in the military of all places. That is just outrageous. And then 10th of our own. I still can't do this. Are you joking me? Oh, come on. 28%. Right, fine. I guess we'll go up here, start looking at doing some doctrine bonuses and all that kind of stuff. And we'll do some more research, as you would almost always like to do. Oh, weapons. All the right. Oh, that's ahead of time. Whoops. Whoops. Hey, what? Paratroopers might be fun. Maybe I should do quite a lot of those. I don't normally use very many paratroopers or marines, to be honest. We have more factories. Well, wherever I put it on, it needs steel, so maybe we can then start importing steel. I'm gonna just queue up some extra ones for, I think, artillery really, because guns are gonna chug along fine. But I want to get my divisions having lots of artillery in them, I think. So we'll queue some up there. We've got one more factory to come. There's the war against China. 16%, 17%. Is that all we're getting? Yeah. Chinese United Front forms, as it nearly always does. And here's my last division about to come out. I'm not building tanks yet. That is also something I do want to build, but let's not run before we can walk. Reduce ahead of time and penalty by 100% for infantry weapons. That's not particularly helpful right now. I want doctrine. Is there no doctrine? Well, there is down here, but I have to go down through mountaineers. Well, I have to get both of these two. I have to get 4 focuses for getting doctrine. That's rubbish. Can I do what do you call it over here? No. We are on 31%. I guess we'll do arms exports, get that production efficiency growing a bit faster. on the artillery. It's still got a way to go. I will now import the steel, I think. We'll still leave the aluminium. Cool, right. Where can we build more? Here. In the same places, apparently. That's good. And into war artillery. It's complete. And there is a motorized bonus, isn't there, in the focus tree, so we'll leave that for now. Let's instead do... I guess we might as well do doctrine. Which one? That's the question. I do like mobile warfare. I do like grand battle plan. Max entrenchment, entrenchment speed. Yeah, we'll go for that. It's going to be useful, isn't it? Against the Germans. Now 17 September 1937. We are 32% fascist right now. Yeah, we've got plenty of guns now. Need to put more divisions on the field. I need to actually spend my political power. I'm neglecting this badly. Blitzkrieg theorist, we are going to want none of those. We'll get an army offense guy for now. We'll get an army regrouping guy. You will get an army logistics guy. It's all pretty good. Pretty solid stuff there. Okay, well, I will leave this first episode here. Thank you very much for watching. As always, this is the start of a new series. If you do want to show your support for this series, please do like, comment, and subscribe. All that kind of stuff, you know. And I will see you again in the next episode, where we will continue our war plans on Austria and hopefully bring them to fruition. Thank you for watching. I have another way, and I will see you in the next video.